Hi, this is Marty from Photoshop Arthouse. I'm going to show you how to create this double exposure portrait poster. I provided a Photoshop PSD file that you can download so you can follow along. Its link is in my video's description or project files. It includes two layers, this photo of Bob Dylan from 1991 and a silhouette profile. Use these images to familiarize yourself with the steps, and then use your own images to create your own poster. When you click the link to download the PSD file, you'll probably see just one layer. However, when you do open it in Photoshop, you'll see both layers in the Layers panel. I also included a link to this typeface, P22 Glazer Baby Teeth. It's in the Adobe Font Collection, so if you're a subscriber to Adobe Creative Cloud, you have access to it. However, if you're not, I provided a similar font that you could download. Click the eyeball icon next to the top layer to hide it, and make the bottom layer active. Open the Channels panel. If you don't see it, go to Window and Channels. Ctrl or Command-click any of the channel thumbnails to select its tonal values. Open the Layers panel again, and Alt or Option-click the Layer Mask icon to make an inverted layer mask of the selection. Ctrl or Command-click the New Layer icon to make a new layer below the active layer. We'll fill it with white, but before we do, check your foreground and background colors. If they aren't black and white, press D on your keyboard. Press Ctrl or Command plus Delete to fill the empty layer with the background color. By the way, if you ever want to fill something with the foreground color, press Alt or Option plus Delete. Make the top layer visible again. We'll clip it to inside the silhouette. One way to do this is to hover your cursor between the top layer and the middle layer and press and hold Alt or Option. When you see the clipping mask icon, click. Another way is to press Alt-Control-G on Windows or Option-Command-G on a Mac. Our top layer is now clipped to the layer mask below it, which hides the rest of the top layer outside the white silhouette. Think of layer masks as stencils. White reveals and black conceals. Next, we'll add the text. Make the top layer active and click the New Layer icon to make a new layer above it. Open the Vertical Type tool and the Type Picker. Type P22 and the font you downloaded will appear at the top of your list. Click your poster, and for the size of your text, type 202 for the point size, and press Enter or Return. Type out Dylan, D-Y-L-A-N. To adjust the amount of space between all the characters, called tracking, double-click the text layer to highlight all the characters. Then press and hold Alt or Option and tap the right or left arrow keys on your keyboard. To reposition the text, open your Move tool and drag it. If the text is snapping to areas, go to View and uncheck Snap. Make a copy of the text layer by pressing Ctrl or Command-J. Double-click the thumbnail of the copy to highlight the text, then click the text color box at the top to open the color picker. Pick white. Open your Move tool. Place your cursor on the layer mask and press and hold Alt or Option as you drag a copy of it next to the top text layer. This reveals an inverted silhouette inside the text. Let me show you how it's working. If I Alt or Option click the layer mask, we can see the inverted silhouette. I'll Alt or Option click it again to revert it back. If I click the chain link icon to unlink the white text with the layer mask, it'll allow us to move the layer mask or the text independently of each other. With the layer mask still active, I'll drag it over so we can see that the white silhouette is being revealed through the text while the rest is masked out. I'll press Ctrl or Command-Z to undo the move. If you want the poster to pop more, I'll show you how to quickly add color to the silhouette, including gradients. Double-click the white layer to open its Layer Style window. Click Color Overlay. Click the color box to make it any color you want. To make it a gradient, uncheck Color Overlay and click Gradient Overlay. Click the gradient bar and click Legacy Gradients. If you don't see it, I'll show you how to get it in a minute. Open the folder and click any of the gradients. We can change its angle, its scale, and its position just by dragging it. To add the legacy gradients to your list, go to Window and click Gradients. Click the icon at the upper right of the panel and click Legacy Gradients. That's it! This is Marty from Photoshop Arthouse. If you like this tutorial and would like to see more, please click like and subscribe. And remember, be safe, be kind, and I'll see you next time.